Good day, lads. Welcome back to the One Eye Pod. It's round. We literally just talking about this, and then we got distracted. It's the round that fucking Nick Dacos has just gone absolutely bananas. He's just absolutely torn them apart. 1 second. It's round
Sprayed
18,
him.
round 17 review.
Yeah, round 17. I kind of like
Um,
that we don't get it right, to be honest, because we're not the sharpest tools in the shed, you know.
exactly right.
We've been working
Um,
hard.
have we been working hard?
I've been
I,
working hard. I don't know
I feel,
about you, mate.
I feel like I've just neglected my super coach team for like the last 3 weeks. I've just like not looked at anything besides the podcast.
Right, right. So is that why I'm basically 30 points behind you now?
Well, no, the reason you're 30 points behind me is because you've got merit in your team and you've used all your trades.
Yeah, but that trade issue is not really an issue now. I've seen people 1-0 now. I think I was the cool kid doing it at first. You know, blowing it a week early, really.
I've
And
seen people on 0 as well.
Abs Magic's been motivating me, and that poor guy, he's got a lot of injuries, but Ridley's not injured. But
It's such
I
a
don't.
big season though, and like for example, Dunkley's out right now,
Yeah,
and we've been speaking about this. I reckon he's going to be out a lot longer than he is, and then when he comes back, he's going to just be shit house.
one more week. No, he's not. He's
I
not.
reckon he's. I reckon he's not going to be the 150s, the 140s that we're talking about.
He
Um,
he was on 100, and he played like 2 minutes in that third quarter. He come back off. Or he was just standing on the opposite end of the ground, or he did fuck all, and his points just kept rising and rising. He's like Bond; he just accumulates points for nothing. But that first quarter, when we had our vice on Neil during that game, he got 30 points in like 5 minutes, or even
I
quicker.
reckon he got the center clearance and then got the front and center and then got the kicked it back out and then he got the intercept mark, and then
Yeah,
another kick or something. And I was like, he's just touched the ball 7 times in like the next
mate.
last.
These
Like what is?
picking a team next year is going to be fucked because you got like Nick Dacos won't be a defensive mid anymore. You got Dunkley who's going to be a mid only. You got Neil, Errol. Errol won't be a forward, surely.
1 second,
There's
someone's
it's
trying to fucking call me. I got to turn my phone on silent.
You're right, but there's just going to
Yeah.
be uh Dawson will probably still be defense. Maybe I haven't seen the CBA
No
count on him.
way. He's gonna be. He'll be mid. Dawson's
So
gonna be. Dawson's gonna be
and
mid.
Taranto,
Taranto will be mid. Um, Dacos, Clary, Track.
Cogs.
Cogs. I might pass on Cogs, but I
Yeah, I
think.
know, but like there's so many mids and there's not bugger all forwards. I reckon
Oh
we're gonna
yeah,
have to all get on the Taron Thomas train. Hey,
well,
we'll just
McRae
be.
will be a good starter in forward line.
He will be. I'm trying to think who
Um,
else. Like,
Butters would be down there. Or is he playing more mid?
nah, Butters is probably mid. I can just look it up very quickly, but all of them are gonna be like.
I'll share your
All of
screen
them
for
are
you.
playing. All of them are playing bulk mid. I reckon.
Oh Jesus.
Fuck, what's this shit? Um,
Yeah, but
Jeez, my screen's. Can you still hear me?
yeah, I can still hear.
Just
It's
my
you've just got to share your
Oh, I know what you've done.
you've got to share your thing. Um, but yeah, it's. I think he's going to be a little bit distraught when he comes back.
Who? Dunkley?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think so, man. He's. I honestly reckon he's the best Supercoach player in the whole game.
in the whole game.
In the whole game, honestly, he is just goes ballistic every single time. Where's Butters? Oh, he'd be a forward. Or I don't know. What is that? 32% you got to play forward. I think 35.
Where are you seeing this?
Sorry, just
Where?
see. I'll zoom it in for you. Or see,
Oh
look at
yeah, he's got 57%
yeah.
CBAs. Yeah.
Oh, so he'd probably be forward still. Rosie, yeah, those two will probably stay forward. I mean, yeah, Petrarca's the interesting one, but I guess because it's round 18 now. Did you see Max Gorn as well? He missed DPP again.
Really?
Imagine if you kept him.
Yeah. You know what? It probably would have if he got DPP though. That would have been such a better player than fucking the biggest pelican in the AFL, Darcy Cameron.
Oh, I've had a long think about this, and I feel like we're going to call him a pelican again. He's versus Sean Darcy this week
I know.
and Jackson, and I wish I have no choice. I'm down to 0. But if I was in your position, or I just wish maybe cover wasn't so crucial, because I wouldn't have picked him if I didn't have any cover.
He sucks, man. He normally gets his points from his around the ground marking, like his intercept marking. He just needs to take like a couple of those every game, and
he'll be alright though. I reckon he'll come good. We've got no choice. We're gonna hope he comes good.
Sucks, man. It's just annoying to watch him, and it's annoying when he plays bad, and then all you need is just one other person to play bad, and your score's fucked.
I know, but I feel like everybody has him.
Yeah, everyone in the top 1% has him, I think.
But
look it up. Look up the stats. Look at the stats.
Well, I'll just look quickly for DCAM. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to go in the players section. That's fine.
Yeah, you get players.
Did you verse someone in your league that didn't have him?
I actually don't know. I got fucking pelted by Luke Ryan this week, and Libba fucked
Don't get me started, mate. Don't get me started. You know I was debating Walsh or Ryan. You know that, don't you?
And then you went Walsh because Ryan could have just got locked down at any point.
Well, there's a chance this week because Brennan Cox is out. 71% owned in the top 1K.
Yeah.
For Cameron.
Oh, we don't care about the top 5.
60 in the top 5. But I'm just saying, everyone in your league, even if you're playing for leagues, they're all just going to have this donkey. So it's kind of like the only problem is people might have trades and they could possibly trade him out at the end of the year. You know,
what
if
is
he
he
keeps tanking it.
463.
Yeah. And what break even has he got? He's got a
124. He's going down the hard road.
Everyone, do you remember when everyone was trying to pick him up and said this will be the cheapest point of his, his price, cheapest point at his price, and 460. I reckon I picked him up for 462K.
Go down. Look at his scores. I'll tell you when we got him.
Yeah, I got him. I think I got him round 15.
I think I got him round 13. Like he scored the 92.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, you take that from him. Yeah, because I got him in Melbourne. So how much was he there? 460. Yeah, 464.
I mean, I was English gets points for breathing, but he actually was out hitting him, out doing everything.
He just wasn't anywhere to be seen.
Concerning.
I didn't even see him at the pack marks. Like when those packs were forming, he wasn't there. Where was he?
I got faith in him. I reckon he might have had diarrhea or something.
Oh, he had something wrong with him. Okay. Surely he comes out. But I've said this all the time to you, and I said this before I got him. Like, this guy isn't what you're telling me he is, and you're telling me he's good, but I know he's not.
The last point. I mean, I get it. Like at the start when because we traded Darcy down to Cameron, and Cameron was smashing it, and I was, stoked with that. And obviously he was on 100 or something, or on track for a big score before he did his knee. But when I'm trading him in again, I was expecting he wasn't the same player that he was in those first 5 rounds, but I just needed the cover. There's no way around it. I'm kind of happy I picked him in just in case these guys get injured and I've got a 23rd primo. Sheasel's my primo at the moment. Don't even get me started. Like, fuck. I may as well go through my team. I've had another
green arrow. You've had like 4 or 5 in a row. You haven't stopped having green arrows.
No, I haven't. But do you know how much bigger this would have been with Ryan?
Oh, yeah. You would have just flown past me, gone into the top 1,000. We're fucking chilling like a villain.
Fucking hell, mate. Every single time, it's like an equilibrium, I guess. You just like you just go, fuck. I like this 485. I've gone up in ranks for the last 10 weeks, but I did not pick Luke Ryan, and everyone I was sort of speaking to or just getting a gauge off, everyone said Walsh, and I still think Walsh is a better pick. But Luke Ryan is proving me wrong, and I don't like it. He's fucking asshole, man. How can you? And I watched that game. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, they got fucking pelted, man. The ball was just getting pelted into the fucking
And
50-meter.
Luke Ryan was taking one of the most impossible marks, and he got hip and shouldered. Did you watch that mark?
Yeah, still got it. But he was running. There was
How
one where he
amazing
was
was that
running
mark?
back in the flight, like running
Yeah.
back with the flight of the ball, and it would have been front on contact, but he just turned around and marked it.
And then he got like that last 10 minutes of the game, he was taking the proper piss, man. He plays on from this is what I want Himmelberg to be. But he plays on for kick-ins 10 times. I think he played on from kick-ins 9 or 10 times. And he was holding the balls in that last 5 minutes and just smashing. I was just gone. And it just proves he's got a massive ceiling. Like that's what I should have been looking at is ceiling. But he hasn't. We'll just quickly look at him and then I'll actually go over my team. But apart from this 168, because he slowed down for a little bit, and this is what pisses me off. I
He
was looking
slowed
at
down
him.
heaps.
I was looking at him at this Hawthorn game, and then I chose not to. And then he's pumping out these scores, and I was happy as that I missed him. And this is what shits me. I should have paid attention to this 143 score, and I didn't, and it sickens me.
It's
Look,
because you can't watch every game of footy.
nah, I watch every game of footy, mate. I'll watch it.
Did you
Every
watch
one of it.
Essendon versus Freo?
No, I didn't. Actually, I watched half of it. I watched half of it.
No, I watch every game.
I watched Merritt. That we were talking about Merritt being half forward or something like that. So I watched half of it. So I was focused on Merritt. This is the problem.
Don't get
We've
me
got
started
Merritt.
on Merritt. He's having the best season he's ever had in his whole life.
I was watching that game and I've just gone, holy shit, this man is an incredible beast. But yeah, overall, my team's looking all right without Dunkley, and I'm hoping Dunkley's out, to be honest. I'm actually really hoping, but if he's out for one more week longer, I think people will catch up. But I think I got one more chance to catch up if my so-called primos do something. But Nicky Dacos, we're vice captain. What a player. What a star.
We knew he was going to go nuts. We called it like he's just...
Even at half-time.
Have we missed a captain this year since we've started this? Yeah, we have. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, I've been on this podcast the first 4 weeks.
Yeah,
nearly threatening to commit because I haven't fucking got a good score. And
then but since we started being smart about it, we haven't missed a big captain score.
Yeah. I know, I agree. So we had Dacos, but we still didn't win. But it was only 12 points. 12 points would have been handy, but we were when Lachie Neale was playing, we were just talking shit about. I was talking shit about Lachie Neale and just hoping he tanked it, and it looked like it was nearly there. But then I remembered how crap West Coast are.
He got
I never watched the game,
mate. He didn't look like he should have got 140.
Apparently missed a goal. It could have been even bigger.
Yeah, it could have been 150. He looked like he was just fucking walking around the park, just casually doing it. Wasn't even sweating. Just, playing footy.
I reckon he's getting in form. I mean, he's no shit. Like the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, click him. He's definitely getting in form. Since we got him, he's gone fucking bananas.
They said Dacos was $1.50 favourite for the Brownlow, so I guess it's his medal, but I reckon he could come second or third. 135 rounder, 133 3-rounder. And like these scores, I think I bring him in at the Hawthorn game, and I think you missed him, didn't you? You missed him for
Yeah,
1
yeah.
week.
I
And I was,
missed the 102, and then I got the 144.
but I was quite happy with that 102. Just looked at it and thought Brisbane lost a unlosable game, and it was just he's still tonned up. But all these scores are just good, and even before that, 128. So he's getting. Imagine if we had that 176. Jeez, I'll watch that game. This is what I want. I want someone to go 200 in my team, and that'll be me. That'll be me, because it's just too hard. I haven't had one of these
You got
big
Sicily
scores.
173.
Oh yeah, I did, but the problem was you vice captained him. It didn't hit.
That
It
was
didn't hit me,
massive. That was a
and
massive week.
I pulled out the vice. I pulled out of that vice as well. So that's. But anyway, Sinclair so. Sheasel, he's a problem.
Let's talk about Sheasel for a bit because obviously you don't have trade, so you're stuck with this beast for the rest of the year. But
I think
he's
most will be.
he's playing a lot more forward. So basically got a full forward right now.
Well, if we could quickly, I watched that game because I've got invested interests with
Taron Thomas, big TT.
yeah, but where is his? Well, it'll be interesting to see what his CBAs are as well, because he sometimes goes through the middle. Sheasel.
He went through the middle, but I'm pretty sure he
Where is he?
played in forward for most of it. The fuck is Sheasel?
Yeah, well, he's getting
Oh, there
bugger
he
all.
is.
He got 3%, but we'll just look at his heat map. So he was halfback, and then Taron Thomas was like half forward, and then they switched Taron Thomas and Sheasel.
See,
And
look,
I've actually
there's some forward movement.
not that much though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. When he went forward, he done fuck
Right.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you know what I
that's
mean? Like he was playing the back line. He'd played well. They've
yeah.
moved him forward, and he's just done absolutely fucking nothing.
Because of it quickly. It says he's centre halfback. What am I doing here? What the hell? No, I don't get what's happening here. It doesn't matter. But basically, I was watching the game. They swapped, and Taron Thomas was playing halfback, and they swapped Sheasel, and Sheasel was just doing the best he can. Basically, that team is shit. Zeeble looks like he's finished as well. Zeeble is
didn't play, didn't he?
No, he played. He got subbed on. Griffin Logue did his ACL, and it's confirmed. So that means probably Zeeble comes back in. But he looks slow. He's had it. Like, I just don't understand. Maybe just drop Zeeble. They're running out of quality players, though, even though Zeeble's not quality. And put Sheasel there and get a key back in there. It's just Zeeble looks that slow, man. And then he's taking Sheasel's, sort of backline position. But I guess they want to develop these kids. I still think he plays halfback a lot. I think he can average 90 still. But I think he's better off. If I had the trades, I would fucking trade him straight away. How many have you got? 2?
I've got 2 trades left. Yeah.
You considering trading him this week?
I don't really have many options from him. Is my only problem. If I was to trade him, I'm using both of my trades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not really left with a lot of cash. Finish your team, and then I'll jump into mine, and we'll.
That's all right.
I'll run you through it.
Himmelberger 90. I just want this bloke to hit a ton. He's got the role. It's like he doesn't want to fucking play good. He just clangers it everywhere. He's been a terrible pick, to be honest. But he's got the role. Like I could come home strong, but I'm really relying on this bloke and a couple of degens below to try and carry my season. But fuck, he's fucking annoying. He's my imagine of the week. I seriously, even though he scored 90, I was buying him for 120s, and I'm so delusional. I thought it was going to be a steal. He's
I
only gone
told
up.
you he's a silly duffer.
Nah, the role's actually there now. So
The role's
it's
there,
his,
but when you watch him play, he doesn't look interested. It looks like he's already left the club.
yeah, it does. It does. You're right there. So I mean, just another bad move, but it could come good. Like it's not a bad bench option, but there's so much better players you'd prefer in that position. Like this team is just not as good as what the top 1K is or hundreds, but
You're getting
overall,
Sorry, go.
yeah. So you go.
I was gonna say you got carried this week by the cheeky Walsh 120.
Hey, he's on track for 150.
Was he? Yeah, and he
He got
got
he
tagged
got
in the third.
tagged got tagged in the third. I'm actually really happy with this pick. I love Sam Walsh as a player. I I said to you around 108 to 10 average. I think he can get it. I'm confident now. He lost his DPP because he's more mid. I think he played 76% mid. Um, he was everywhere, and his run home. He's got Port hard, West Coast, Collingwood, easy to sort of score against. Saints, I like that. Melbourne, who knows if Clary's back and Track's playing forward. Then you got Gold Coast and JWS. I kind of like that run home. So I'm
Mm.
actually happy. Like Sam Walsh is just going to be just my star. He's going to be my saving grace. I'm already calling it now. Even
He
if
looked he looked good. He looked good on the weekend, and it was
he's running now. I don't know what. I think Voss has changed his game plan, and now he's running, and they're using him, and he's playing more mid. I don't understand why he was playing this shitty half forward. He's not.
Mm.
They're just killing him like Bailey Smith. But Will Day as well. He's my stallion, I reckon.
Real day stallion of the week for the 107.
Oh, I don't care.
Pumping
He's
that
just
average up.
proven, like we said on the podcast last week. I think you had less faith than me, but I said Will Day's good.
He's good. Oh
I'm
no, he's
backing
good.
Will Day
Yeah.
in.
We
I'm
both no, we
backing him
both
in.
said he's good, but we both didn't. I don't know about his disposal efficiency. I don't know if he's a super coach player. I think he's a fantasy
Yeah,
player, but I don't know
yeah,
about super coach.
yeah. Next year we'll get into the fantasy, I reckon, because when you got
Yeah,
zero
we'll have to
trades,
double up.
zero trades gets boring, I guess. I'm waiting for Fantasy Premier League to open so I can do some transfers.
Addicted to the trade. Live
I
and die
am.
by the trade, baby.
Fantasy. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, but I'm pretty sure that's like an uncapped trade scenario or something. I haven't ever played it, so but I've like seen people like watch reviews on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So I'm keen to get that into that next year. But that's
We'll
such a
do them all.
lower. It's a lower
Prize
um
pool.
yeah. Well, the popularity in the game, I don't think it's met much. So it
Mm.
might be half of what Supercoach actually is. But
It's
overall,
all
the big
relevant
boys.
though.
Yeah, it is. It is. But
Mm.
it's just yeah, I just love Supercoach. English and Marshall standard. You talking about Marshall? Are you disappointed you don't have him?
Yeah.
Just yep.
Yeah.
He's a gun. He's a gun. But
He played
fuck,
so well on the weekend.
yeah,
It was a domination. He literally fucked up Gorn and Grundy's around the ground so much. He was
he's
marking
good.
everything.
He does that sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't. I don't know. He must be tired or whatever he does. But sometimes he's just. I've iced him one game when he got 149 exactly, and he was everywhere, clunking shit, all that kind of stuff. And that was against Sydney. So I'm thinking English will he will tear Sydney a new one. I reckon he will tear it. You got Tom Hickey, who should be in retirement about 5 years ago. He's got crusty old hair, just shaking and just he's shivering in his boots every ruck matchup he's got. Even if it's DC, he's complaining.
Is that
He's
you this weekend? You reckon? Oh, because I've got VC on English, and then
I
I've
do.
got
Yeah, so
yeah
this is my VCNC. I think I'll change it to Nick.
yeah. I was
But
gonna go Dacos as well.
yeah, yeah, and we'll get onto it a bit later. But these three basically, well, M plus Bond. I guess you can choose out of Bonds and English, I just think Hickey is just a nobody. And I don't give a fuck
English
about
is
Tom.
is due as well. He's had a couple of really good games, but he's due to absolutely go bananas.
Mm, mm. And we'll just quickly look at his record, but it's actually surprising. Like, English has done well this year. 97, 152. I think it's
Come on,
a
give us a 152. What's the quickly look it up who's VCing him? Probably everyone, really.
no. So most of them, most are on Bont this week.
Really. That's good.
And Neil. So I mean, there's don't get me wrong. There's still it's not as clear cut as what I'm saying, but like you've got 39 on Bont, 14 on English.
Oh,
So it's
Timmy English. The
I'm
VC is going on him.
Bont's burnt me bad a couple of. He's due for a big one too, but he's burnt me bad a couple of times when it's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go the ruck easy matchup. But the thing about this ruck matchup is if he's winning it, Bont's likely to do well. You know what I
Mm.
mean? You could
You
go
know who's
Neil.
gonna go fucking nuts
You
this
could
week,
go
and I'm
Neil into
gonna get fucking
Dacos.
pissed. Real quick, can I just speak on this?
Yeah.
Mills looked good.
Oh, why is Mills is vice by 0.4%?
Oh, you madman. He looked
In the
good.
1K? That can't be right.
I'm telling you, I like the Mills pick. I'm a bit jealous that I didn't go for it.
I am too, but like I said to you, this Jong Long, my dude, loves to move him around, and he played full back for a quarter and a half
Yeah,
because he's the
you're right.
best defender. And
Yeah.
I
But
think,
around the stoppage,
he's a
he's
gun.
unstoppable. He's unstoppable.
He did, well, he did butcher a few of his kicks though, which is, good for us non-owners. But there's a lot of people in our league that are bringing him in because, they have
Nearly
the
everyone,
trades.
nearly everyone has him in, and he was doing so shit when he was playing in the back line, and he's just gone. Let me just put the accelerator on real
We'll
quick,
be
baby.
interested. I don't know when Warner is back, but they said he might be a test next week, but he's definitely a chance the week after. So he might be due in the next 2 weeks. Once Warner's back, let's pray. So
Yeah.
regards. But
Come on, Warner, go
this
in.
is why this is what I told you last week. I swear it's a 3 week hit. It's a bit of a dopamine hit, and if you got like trades, you can get out of him, or it'll be a shitty M9. But I knew this was him. He was 600k once, but when he switched, he's like Bont, man. He gets points for nothing,
Hmm.
and he skyrockets.
Bont is back to what you're talking about with Bont burning you. I feel like this year he's just done so many awkward scores
Yep.
as a VC, and it's because they played a lot of Friday, Saturday night, so a lot of VCs have gone on Bont, and there's just so
Jesus.
many awkward scores.
Or we say it's awkward, but he's averaging 135 in the last three.
Go down.
Oh, it's because that
It's just at
169 when we missed
169.
him. We
Yeah.
missed him. Who did we get?
He
We got
played. He
someone good.
played on a Sunday. I'm pretty sure he played on a
Oh,
Sunday
yeah,
that
yeah,
week.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And Dippy got him.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I'll just quickly summarize because I've been gasbagging quite a lot. But Dunkley, let's hope. I don't care if he comes back. He comes back. If he doesn't, it'll be right. I've got cover anyway. Errol Star, all the rest are mediocre, and Taron Thomas. He was on 5 at quarter time, so I'm sort of happy. He got back into the game, but he missed a goal again at the last 10
He did.
minutes. So
I feel like he's a good
I've
23rd.
He is, but I've got about 5 of them, mate. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, but I'm more confident in Taron Thomas than those other three. Himmelberg and
Yeah.
Sheasel. Day maybe not, but he's in the middle quite a lot.
Will Day?
Taron Thomas, and then he got flipped at the back, and they just use him, and he like he had a clanger or something like that. But at the start, he just started ship, and then he just started getting traction. So I don't mind him as like you've got Keys. I'm actually happy with Thomas, and I think he's equally as better.
I think I'll get into it. Keys has one of the worst roles at the moment, and I'm just trying to work out how I can fucking palm him off. I'll jump into my team real quick.
No worries. I'm just getting out of this.
President.
I don't think you need to palm him off. I just think you need to maybe find another cover player.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Because once he got his mid roll back, he was good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he looked good once he got his roll back. So this week I went 25.04. It was a really depressing score.
You didn't message me for ages.
I was going to get quite
it out there.
Yeah, I was projected before Sunday. I was projected a lot higher than this, and everything just went absolutely pear shaped. So I've dropped again. I've had a lot of red arrows this year.
You had a lot of big ones too, mate. I wouldn't get too depressed.
Yeah. How do I fucking get this to be equal? Fuck off, dog. Fuck off, dog. Yeah, I just do this. Nick Dacos VC went well. Tommy Stewart. I didn't watch this game, but 124 can't complain. Dawson. I think we already spoke about everyone here. Sheasel. Yeah, I don't know about him right now, but I mean he's doing pretty good for like a D6, I think. So I can't complain with him being at D6. And I think I have other things to work out at the moment. Von, Neil,
I'd be more worried about Sheasel than fucking Keys, man.
Yeah, you're probably right. Fucking, but what let me down this week was I've clicked lead. This bloke right here. So I traded in Libba for Singh Cotter. And let's just have a look at this record. 118, 87, 120, 140, 101, 141, 100, 141, 126. He's just pumping scores out. The week I trade him in, he gives us his worst score for the year.
Oh,
75. And
yeah, I know you were dead set on Libba, but I remember briefly saying to you, go Chera. Do you remember? And you're like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to go Libba.
Nah, we were talking about Chera last week saying how fucking good he is.
Yeah.
I don't think you said that to me.
I'll try and look it up. But anyway, I think Libba's good, man. Don't worry about it too much.
Oh, no, I'm not worried about it. My team at the moment is good, and I'm happy with where my team is right now. They just didn't perform this week. I just didn't get those pods that I have didn't really perform.
Same for me.
So
except
it
one
was
pod there, mate.
Kick in the teeth.
The M8.
But this bloke, and I fucking said this not last week, the week before, I was like, Jack Steele looks good. He doesn't have much time on ground, but he looks good. And then last week he didn't look good last week. But we decided to keep him. And when all those players went off, got injured, I think it's kind of forced him to have more time on ground. You know what I mean? And he's just gone absolutely fucking bananas. He looked he looked like he wanted the footy. That's all I can say about him. He looked like he wanted the footy. Because I tell you every week, he's always near the pack. He's always.
Was it raining?
No. No, it was clean day. But all these weeks, he's always next to the ball. He's always where the ball is, but he doesn't look like he wants it.
Yeah.
This week, he looked like he wanted it. He went out of his way to get the footy, making hard tackles, sprinting at the footy. I haven't seen him sprint at a footy since I got him. I honestly haven't seen him sprint at a footy. He sprinted at a footy today, or that week. It was.
And I reckon it could be of a case of it's a do or die game.
Yeah.
You know,
He
look,
went till the end. Like he was pushing hard at the very, very last second.
because what's their run coming up? Go down. Well, he's got no choice because St Kilda are in trouble. Like these could be some big scores, man. Could
Gold
be.
Coast,
But
North,
the
Hawthorn,
thing I've
Carlton.
noticed is he goes shit in the easy ones because, like, you know, Saints may have iced the game and stuff.
No, he
Like West Coast 86, Hawks 62. Who else is mid in that? 95 for North. It's
no, but
all
that's
right.
his whole fucking year, mate. These scores. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
But and these games, he had so much
Richmond
strapping on. He was
52.
limping around the ground. Remember?
Yeah,
He,
this is the thing with Steele. I love him as an option. I mean, like, I still love him as a pick, but even when I was meant to get Steele and Dale or whatever it was, that scenario, I still thought he was all right. When I do watch him, he's all right, but sometimes, hopefully, this is just his back. Maybe he needed. It just doesn't make sense how he's just gone
I don't think
ballistic.
he's back. I
How
don't
has
think
he
he's back
just
at
gone
all.
ballistic in this round? Like, this is what I mean. Like, it's probably because Clary's out, Petrarca's in the forward line. This is maybe why. And he's going, fuck, no one's gonna hurt my knee. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
could be.
I can't
But
work I can't
he was
work out.
going in. He was going in so hard. It could be like a thing that he's been playing injured all season, and he's like finally starting to feel good around when he played Brisbane. He was
Yeah.
starting to feel good, and then maybe just against West Coast, they didn't really have to do much because they had fucking. Oh no, that was a tight game until the last quarter.
West Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is just does not make sense how what's happened to him. Like, he's a 600K player. So he's either playing with an injury or he's just like I know he lost weight in the preseason,
Hmm.
and then that affected his ability to, you know, sort of compete. Anyway, I hope he does shit because you've got him.
And then
All your players, I hope they break their legs.
Sarong is just absolutely. It
Oh,
was hard to
if you
watch this game. He had 33% disposal efficiency at like halftime. It's hard to
just
watch.
looking it up, he's actually on he's in the tribunal right now.
Yeah. I reckon he's gonna miss a week, I think.
Bullsh, bulltish, bulltish. That is got to be the softest dump. If he's out, that actually hurts you a lot.
Well, if he's out, looks like Big Marek's gonna get a run in the ones. Yeah.
Honestly, I'd rather Roisin Mullen. I'd rather
Marek
Roisin.
Marek went 44 this week. Who they versing next week?
Richmond.
Oh,
Could
Richmond.
happen.
Yeah.
Could happen.
Hopefully this cunt doesn't. He was everywhere. I think he just had a bad game. He had horrible disposal efficiency. They got fucking slaughtered, man. They got
They did.
fucking slaughtered. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But somehow Andy Brayshaw is just a weapon and just it's either
he's just clean.
I guess it's good that you got that combo because you can always get one of their shit scores, but sometimes they do well. Just depends on Freo. Freo, they've looked good and then they've looked terrible and then they've looked good. They've just had such an inconsistent year. I still can't gauge how they are. Like,
Yeah, I
surely,
like their team. I like some of their players, and I like
they're very young. They said, I think one of the commentators said that they're basically the third youngest team in the comp or like down below because they gutted a lot of their squad to get Jackson. So maybe it's just that's the reason why they're just a bit young.
they'll come good because they got a good midfield.
Yeah, big
Um,
Shrek Darcy.
and then they got Jackson as well. They got Sarong. They got Andy Brayshaw.
Mm.
That's but yeah, it's a bit depressing. And next week they've got the Pies, so Sarong and Brayshaw are probably gonna have another down week.
Am I wrong? But I feel like Freo always come to play us.
Yeah, they beat us last year, I think.
Yeah, and they've beaten us a couple of times at the G.
Oh, I fucking watched them all. Depressed every
What
time.
about Brigger? What's your thoughts on Brigger?
I didn't watch this game, but I was listening to someone talk about him saying that he was on like 75 minutes to go and then somehow pulled a 107 out of his ass. Is that right?
I don't know. No, I didn't. I was out. I think, because that was the Saturday game. But this is just classic super coach, man. Like, how the fuck does it work out that you just rescue your points that hard? Like,
Apparently, they were just saying he played the worst fucking game ever. It just somehow, in the last couple minutes of the game, just went bananas.
that's great. He does that though. He probably got on the scoreboard and that. I didn't watch
I
the
feel like a
game.
lot of ruckmen can do that.
Yeah, I guess that's how. A lot of them, like he'd probably be R3 or R4. There's actually another ruckman who I might start next year, Tristan Cherry.
Yeah,
He
from
was North,
North Melbourne.
because he's probably going to take Goldie's spot because they'll probably want to. I don't know why you do that. Goldie's still fine as he is.
Goldie's fucking killing him.
Goldie got dropped for no reason last week.
What?
Goldie played in the twos last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking Pelican deserves
So
it.
look up Cherry quickly. If I had the trades, I'll get Cherry, but I guess you don't. Well, I mean, like, imagine if you downgraded like Briggs to Cherry, but I guess there's a massive risk that he gets dumped again. But I feel like this is like Zeeble might go out next week, and let's hope Sheasel goes down back and they can just play. I don't know. I think they're just playing the kids. Did you watch much of Cooper Harvey as well? He'd be a good downgrade option.
No, I didn't. How did he go?
He had a good goal at the end. I think he scored a 60 something. But
52. What a fucking Pelican.
Yeah. But
look, no, I'm not touching him. Errol, Star, Taranto, I don't care. Everyone's got him. Rosie, don't care. Keys. If he has that role again, like just playing high half forward, it's actually a bit hard. Like, to be honest, I think Essendon nearly broke the record for most disposals in like a quarter or something. Or in some ridiculous stat. Do you know the stat?
No, but I heard it on the radio that I watched the first half of that game anyway, and Essendon were all over them.
Yeah, it didn't even go into the forward line, and he was playing a bit high half forward.
They scored 80 points in a half.
Yeah, it's fucking
like
a slaughterhouse.
That's unheard of. And they scored about 40 themselves or 50.
Yeah, they look really good with Parrish back in the team.
Yeah,
and Ridley playing that.
Come on, mate. Say what you wanted to say about Parrish.
If anyone wants to know, just go back a couple podcasts and listen. Just listen to it. Listen to what I had to say about Parrish. And listen to all the fucking doubters and haters telling me not to get him. That's all right.
Do you wish you had him instead of Sarong?
Yeah, because I think if I had Parrish, I was also able to get in another primo down back.
Yeah, that's rough.
But instead, I just went for Sarong and Keys. Something like that.
I think Keys is all right. I think his role is not that good, but he seems to get on the scoreboard quite a lot anyway.
Well, really, I've got him to sit on the bench. That's why I've got him.
Yeah, I think it's a good loop.
So when fucking Dunkley eventually comes back, he's going to be sitting where Dunkley is. I would love Darcy Cameron to be sitting there, but it's impossible unless I press optimize and somehow he happens to be there. He's a midfielder.
He's a backliner. He's a backman. He's a backman. That's probably the best thing you've said all pod. Just fucking pump him out.
I'd love to hit
Surely,
optimize and
surely,
he goes there.
surely you want fucking Sheasel out of your team.
I do, but
Compared,
let's get into that now. I've gone through. I'd say my fucking spud, my Jack Madgen of the week.
oh yeah,
Would have to be who was I most angry with this week? Probably Keys and Sheasel. I'll give it. I didn't even watch the Sheasel game,
you were
but
so pumped about Keys, by the way. You messaged me saying, "Cook Keys,"
and then I looked at what his
he was on at
stats were.
25 at quarter time. 25 at quarter time.
I looked at his stats, and he was on 25 halfway through the first quarter, and I looked at his stats after I sent that message, and then I saw that he had kicked a goal and had like 6 disposals, 100% disposal efficiency. I'm like, fucking kill me, cunt. And then he didn't touch the ball for the rest of the fucking game.
You keep him more than Sheasel, I reckon. That's all I'm trying to say.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
It's just announced here today that Dunkley's going to miss another week. I'm trying to just suss online right now. They expect to welcome him back next round. So hopefully this is not all bullshit. Because we do know what Melbourne did, the fucking flogs. We know
Is
it was a
Lloyd
lie.
back this week? Is Lloyd back this week?
Lloyd's out this week as well with concussion. So
that would be the ultimate fucking swap.
I would just wait for that, Michael. Because he's going to be dumping. He's going to be dumping hard, Jake Lloyd. He might get down to 400k or something. He had 10 disposals in that quarter, and then Curvers just pumped his head in, just cleaned him up.
What are your thoughts on? There's been a little bit of discussion about send-off suspensions.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that in my head just then, but
yeah,
I don't know, but I guess you're still a player down, and I follow soccer a lot, and like, I guess it's a different thing altogether because it's injuries.
I think in extreme circumstances,
it should be allowed.
It should be allowed, but like we're talking extreme circumstances, like Barry Hall hitting Staker in the fucking chin, just pelting that cunt and knocking him the fuck out. He gets sent off the rest of the game. You know what I mean?
Because say if they're calling for the send off, right? I guess that's what the player deserves because he bloody took out someone full on. But taking out Jake Lloyd's just a backman that you have freaking 8 backmen or whatever. Like some wingmen go down to the back and they can transfer there. But if you're taking out someone like Nankervis, who's a ruckman, that can change the game completely. So I know John Longmire said, there should be a red card rule. But if a ruckman was taken out, that would completely change the game in their favour because obviously some teams play with one ruckman.
That's very true. If Nate got taken out, then they're fucked. That's actually even
completely
worse. Yeah.
And I know, and they're saying he played the best game of his life, but it's because, like we said before, Tom Hickey is a fucking terrible player. He's terrible.
That's very true. I can see on both sides of the fence now.
But I don't know. I can't say if it was just like a full forward and full back, like Nathan Broad slinging that bloke, or DeGoey, for example.
Yeah,
getting Hewitt.
But then again, I'm not sending. You can't send a player off that. You can only send a player off if they've done something that is.
Well, DeGoey did something bad.
No, but like so far bad that it's just like, we all know you're gonna get fucking 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. Get the fuck off the field, 3. You idiot.
So this is the thing, right? Today he got 3. I think
Nate got 3.
Yeah, Nate should have been punished a lot more than DeGoey. Well, not a lot.
I wish
more.
we could fucking play the clip.
I'm happy with 4 weeks. There's no need. We'll get copyrighted again.
yeah.
But yeah, that's an easy 4-week fucking hit. He literally ran and passed the ball like 10 meters just to hit him. But
I agree.
you can't like commend what he's done. But he's obviously seen Jake Lloyd on a bloody heater. When I was watching him, I was going, he was in my trade. I try to pick up Lloyd. But talking about Lloyd in your trades, I think you
I
can
like
wait.
that.
Look at Lloyd's price next
I
week.
did.
But
He's got
he's
oh,
break
Lloyd's
even. Sorry.
price. Yeah, it's 130.
Yeah, so it'll be going down again and again. So you could like just
139s.
yeah,
We got.
it's gonna
You
go
go
down.
down to about 410, I reckon.
Oh my god, that's a steal and a half.
That's if he scores 77 and a 78. You don't expect that. I'm expecting about 90s or something. They've
So
only
just
averaged that
420.
down because
Say
he's got
420.
yeah
420. That
420.
is a steal. This
And
is
I
bullshit.
could trade Sheasley out and put him in coming into finals.
I mean, Sheasel's break even is
Yeah,
110.
120.
I looked.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah. So
120?
I think it's 120. Or yeah, it might be 110. I'll look real quick. 120. So who's gonna get down there further? So if he gets 87, he's gonna
Sheasel's
go to
alright.
440. Yeah.
So it's a push though. I mean, I would love a 90. Like the bloke's done nothing the last 3 weeks. He's done nothing He's done nothing the last 8 weeks. If
It's
you
not
look
his
at his
fault though.
scores,
He's just been thrown all over the place.
yeah,
He's just got the worst fucking role in the world ever since Clarko's gone.
yeah. Oh, there's been a couple of what I've noticed from North Melbourne, and they've just their marking ability of their other players. They just fucking drop the ball, and it just wrecks their score. But come on, man, you've given him 2 weeks.
There's no one I can even
I'll
bring
tell you
in
who's a
for him.
massive pod. I'm telling you right now, Shy Bolton is the one.
Yeah, on the bench. That's who you want. That's where you want him. You want Shy Bolton on the bench.
I'll be playing him, man. What's his?
No, because look, he has such a high ceiling, but he has such a low. Look, 63, 56, 77.
Yeah,
See,
true.
but then he goes bananas, and so you'd love to have him like right here.
I heard a rumor he's on $1 million a year.
What?
Yep. Tigers are paying him that because he signed a contract to see. I've tried to look it up, but can't find it, mate. Because AFL.
There you go. Show Bolton salary 1.1 million a season.
Oh, what was I doing?
AFL Rich 100. Wow,
is he worth 1.1 mil?
I'd love to have him at the Pies. Probably not on 1.1 mil a season though.
He's got we'll be doing that to Dacos soon. He's on 150 or no 250 grand a year.
I think
for 4 years. For 4 years.
Nick Dacos.
Yep.
I heard that. I honestly think, and I'm not going to say it, so I won't say it, but we all know what I'm thinking. But I honestly think that he has right now the potential to be the best ever footy player. Like at this age, like he has the potential to just
Gary Ablett Jr. and well,
he'll overtake Gary Ablett Jr. I reckon. Like he has the potential. I think
his goal from 50 meters out. Like I was more impressed from that than the check side from 30 out.
Oh yeah, mate.
Because he just backed him. He backed himself, and I'm like, there's no midfielder that can boot it from 52 or 53 out. That's a forward kick.
He fucking just turned his back to the goals, said, "I've got this," and then he walks in, says something to himself, takes a deep breath, fucking pushed the best kicking style, kicks it so sweet, and
he must. Like, you know how you're playing golf or something and you get it real good and you can just, I don't know how good you are at footy and all that, but once you like hit that sweet spot, I bet you he hits the sweet spot like 9 out of 10 times. Like he's like Steph Curry almost.
He would hit it 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah, or out of the 100, he does 99 and he'd be pissed off about that little one that just kind of just like went a little bit wonky, but he can just flush it so good, man.
Yeah,
He could. I want him to do like something like Steph Curry, where he just kicks it and just walks away and just goes like, "It's in.
I
Don't
love
even
it.
worry."
Well, Josh Dacos did that the other day on the boundary line. He just kicked it and
Yeah,
turned straight away and said, as soon as it
he
came off the shoe, goal.
Josh Dacos goal, he played on. He didn't want to think about it, so he just played on, kicked it.
Yeah, bang.
Killer
Freaks,
instinct.
man. Fucking
Go the
freaks.
go the Pies.
Come on!
Flag Pies. Well,
I've already been looking up my flights and stuff to come down for the finals. It's $190 for the first week of finals, and then I'll miss the second week. Hopefully, we win the first week, so then we don't play the second. And then I'm flying down for the prelim and then the grand final.
that would be great.
It's gonna be fucking electric. Anyway, back into this stuff. What did we talk about? What do we think Track's going to be doing?
No, we don't. But I think just viewers out there, just sell him. I mean, no, keep him for your season because Track's always been scoring well. So I guess he could probably just bang out a 120. But that role is horrid. I mean, you disagreed and said it was like an all right role, but to accumulate points in Supercoach, it's not the best.
Well, see, it's not a good role, but because it's Petrarca,
Mm,
he still did so well, and it kind of helped a little bit because, on it, obviously they didn't get fucking destroyed by St Kilda, so
Yeah.
the ball was in their forward half quite a bit. But he just looked very dangerous. A lot of score involvements. Kicked 4 goals. Got lucky. He got that lucky to get to 120. It was on 107, I was saying, or 118, and kicked the goal at very. No, it
It
was on
does it.
107. Kicked the goal with fucking 10 seconds
He
left or
kicked 4
something.
goals, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. But
Jesus.
he was he was very dominant.
I mean, it's just Track, man. I wish I owned him. I was considering getting him at before that North game, and I chose Merritt instead. And he has just not stopped scoring since. His lowest
I,
score has been a 95.
I think Merritt was the biggest pickup this year, and I had so many opportunities to get him in, and I just kept not putting him in because there was a bigger trade option I could do.
Yeah.
Like getting in a Primo and then another like mid-ranger instead of just fucking getting in Merritt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Which I don't know if it's hurt me. If Libba can average around 110, 115 like
Easy.
every game, like from here out,
115 it will. But
then I'm not going to be too mad. But yeah.
Yeah, but you're probably missing out on 20 points a week, 15 a week.
No, but this is my thing right now. So if Jack Steele's back,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
flying.
true.
I'm fucking flying. But if Jack Steele's not back, I'm not flying. Because if Jack Steele's back, Dunkley goes down here, Keys goes up here.
And you can just loop Steele anyway. I'd
Yeah,
be.
and
Oh,
then
you.
he's just
The only
absolutely
problem with your
fucking
team, and I've
charging.
said this last time, you don't have any defense cover, so you're stuck with Sheasel and Day. Where
But
that
hopefully I can use my 2 trades for these 2 Pelicans. If stuff goes down here, I can just trade them out.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get rid of Sheasel, I think, and I'm thinking I'm gonna cash in Lloyd and then just have the 1 trade left for
Yep.
for one
That's
of these
smart.
Pelicans again.
I like it. So no LeBron James.
Now this is my little sneaky plan. If Dunkley is just a fucking leaking bucket, like I think he will be,
Well, I just
I'm
heard
gonna
a lot of people might be trading. Like that's the sort of topic. Do we trade for Sicily right now? So for Dunkley, I think you can look up how many people have been traded out for.
traded in for Sheasel, Seamus,
So
this is
so I expect
Sicily, by the
Dunkley.
way.
I expect Dunkley to be on that list for.
He's not. Let's go look
Scared.
at Dunkley.
I'm so scared of LeBron. I really am, man.
Traded out for traded out for Butters, Merritt, Bond, Neal,
Wow.
Errol.
That's what I'd be doing if I had him this week. If I want to trade it, Dunkley. But they said he's going to be back next week, so it's just
There's no way I can get in. There is a way I can get in Sicily. But I had no trades left, but I'll have Sicily. I don't think that's a smart plan.
How?
Pretty sure I can go like this, and then I can go like this. Does that give me enough?
Nah. I don't think you can get him because you got Libba.
Oh, yeah, I got Libba. Wait, no, there's a way. I fucking had him in my team before.
You probably got rid of Keys or Cameron.
Oh, I could be so fucking dangerous.
Who the fuck are you going to play it?
I could be so fucking dangerous. Ah, fuck you, Sicily. Yes. I was like, if I have like 410, that could be just such a sneaky thing to do later and try get in Lloyd and Sicily.
Dave's going to be on the rise, but I don't know that. Paddy Cripps is slowly getting back there. I'm just looking at the scores, but I've noticed him a little bit. He looks stronger.
Yeah, fuck
Carlton just looked better. But yeah, he's just gonna kill. He's just gonna kill people, isn't he? I know what he does.
This is the team of the century. Papley. Fuck, I hate that cunt. All you Sydney supporters out there, fucking die. All right, let's should we get to our who we think is going to be the top three of each line?
Yeah.
Do you want me to throw it over to your screen?
Oh, I haven't really it's got to be. I think it's got to be Nick Dacos one.
Yep, agreed. Nick Dacos D1.
What are we doing?
Actually,
top 5?
Nah, you're wrong. I think Sicily will be D1.
I just didn't want to say it out of copium.
Yeah, Sicily will be D1. I think he's
I'm not going to watch Hawks games anymore.
Stupid numbers from here.
Fuck.
You have to start Dawson. No, Nick Day. You have to start. Sorry. No, Dawson's not going to be in the back line next year.
Nah.
You're going to have to start Tom Stewart and Sicily next year.
Yep.
Tell you what you could do next year. You could start Sicily, Ryan, Lloyd, because they're all not going to be that expensive.
Ryan will be.
You reckon he's just going to go nuts from here?
He's got his 168 in his system. I can see it happening. He was nearly 600 and something K when he was going off in the start of the season. And he dropped off.
Well, you'd start Lloyd next year, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is getting older. I think he's 32 or something now. I think, he might not be that old. But he's getting older. He's been around for ages. He's been around for at least 10 years, I think. But anyway,
continue.
So, yeah, but I agree. Sicily, number 1. From here on in.
Mm-hmm.
Dacos, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll go Stewart and then Dawson.
I think Dawson is going to go nuts from here. He has to. Adelaide have to go nuts to make finals. It's so tight. And Dawson's the only one who really lifts them. I think he's going to go bananas. Look, Adelaide.
I don't know why. Yeah. I don't know why that's not working. It's working on this screen. Yeah. And West Coast to end of the season as well.
But you know what? Look at Thomas Stewart. Look how much home games they've got. Look at this fucking nonsense cunt. How does this happen? Well,
they were getting their stadium redone, I'm pretty sure. So they back-ended all their games until late. I'm actually concerned about them.
They're gonna make
finals time.
Yeah. And they're gonna have their players back as well.
I've been talking that much shit to these Geelong fans, saying how crap they are this year.
They'll be there in
I'm
finals.
scared.
I
I'm
know they
actually
will.
scared. I'm actually scared of Geelong, to be honest. Well, like we can compete with them, but like they are, they're just a good overall team. But we
I
said
think
top
we're
6,
miles.
didn't we?
Yeah, okay, we'll do top 6.
1, 2, 4. It's got to be sort of. I'd say Luke Ryan is 5th. They've got they've got a harder run, and what I've noticed is like he just milks them when they're losing. Just takes mark on mark on mark. And then it's got to be Sinclair, I would say, at last. That would be my top 6 for the rest of the season.
Mate, can I do this real quick?
Yep.
Nah, that doesn't work. I'm trying to work out how I can show these notes on screen. That's right, don't worry. So yeah, I reckon Luke Ryan, then you reckon Sinclair?
I think Sinclair. Who else is? Oh, if you really want to go pottish, Dan Houston is a shout. He's actually. I hate this bloke. Seriously.
Show us the backline averages right now.
Yeah, that's definitely the easiest way to do it.
Mm.
Come on. All right, so we'll just go defenders. Computer works.
Computer says no.
Shitty Mac. Yeah, that's basically what the.
Yeah, it's basically what we said. But I reckon Sicily will be up the top, and then Jordan Dawson. Do you reckon
Lloyd,
Ryan or Stewart?
Stewart. Stewart's a freak.
I think Stewart's
a
higher
freak.
than Ryan as well. Yeah.
And what?
So at the start of the season, could you have picked that? I think you easily could have.
Look at Mills. He's up there. That was last year's stats. He's 4th in the whole comp.
What a juggernaut. Took's back as well, but you see they're going to play him forward.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, not Stewie Jew got sacked.
Yeah, but I don't think Took's actually ready. That's what they're sort of doing.
Really?
I mean, he just needs to get games into him. I don't think he's actually ready to go full-time in and thrash his knee out. Imagine if he got injured again. Like, he's a great player. Like, I wouldn't risk him.
Yeah, fair
So,
call.
Mid only, because that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Somehow Dacos is just in there.
Oh, have the DPPs come out now? So Dacos, defensive mid.
Yeah, I don't know why it's there, but we'll just count the mid only. So Bont and Petrarca, number 1 and 2.
See, I actually...
Neil Dunks.
I think from here, I think Merritt comes up easily. Into
why is he
M3,
so far down?
M1 because you got forwards and backlines in there, backline players in there.
Yeah, that's it. That's true, but even that, like he's got 143 3-rounder. Fucking hell, dude.
I think
this is what I noticed, right? How is he only in 23% teams?
It's because everyone's just kept fading him.
Yeah.
But no, if you look at 1%,
you could say the same as
matters
Petrarca.
Because everyone's
in there. I know he's in 90% of teams in the 1%.
Yeah, besides mine.
I know one else. The YouTuber doesn't have Merit.
Shattering.
And won't be able to get him. But
next year, because of this, I'm gonna have to just get him because I don't want it to happen again.
Oh, it's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna. Next year, I'm not picking a player over 700k. I've learnt my lesson. I'm just gonna go value.
You're gonna pick one at the start of the year, and I think we go Clary. You have to go. It's gonna probably be Dacos, really. Dacos or Clary is gonna be your M1.
Now, 1, 2, 3. So, Bont, I
This
sort
is
of
really
agree
hard
with.
to look at.
I know. But Bont would be 1. Petrarca would be 2. Neil would be 3. I'm sort of happy with that. Maybe Neil could push up to that top 2 or 1. That is very hard to look at. I can't.
I'm so confused, cunt. I have no clue what I'm looking at. I can't follow you.
It's good, mate. I can't get it to mid only because this is DPP only. DPP
Fuck
only.
off, all you maggot cunt.
No.
Fuck it. Ruin the segment. Don't worry about it. We'll do it another
We'll have to write them down. But easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, nah. You packing that Dunkley up that you just hovered over Dunkley. Dunkley's forward.
Is a forward.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll break it up a lot more. All right. We've got our defense. We'll write down our defense and we'll actually bring it up on
We'll
a
do this. We'll do
notepad or
this
something.
next time. We'll do this again next time.
How much? This is why you should prepare for stuff, and this is why we've probably got 2 viewers because we just.
Hello to our viewers. We actually consistently get the same amount of people. So if you're watching or listening,
Yeah.
I should really upload them onto Spotify. I did it once and I kept forgetting.
Well, from what I noticed, you've turned the comments off. So if
Have I?
Yeah, so if you're wanting to comment on our stuff, Michael's going to remove the comments afterwards, and you can just ask for advice, or just if you want to be our mate, we can add you on Facebook, and we'll sesh with you. We'll Supercoach sesh with you. We'll create a group chat.
Well, we won't. So bad luck.
Turn on the comments though.
Well, I don't even know that the comments were off.
It's been off the last 7 weeks.
No, it hasn't, cunt. Has it actually?
I think so. Anyway, Adam Chera, he's an ultimate pod. If you want to get him because he is smacking it.
Yeah, hit his stats real quick. Let's have some copium real quick and just.
It's unbelievable. And he's got a piss easy run, but he's just going to be feeding it to Walsh the whole time.
Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
129, 132, 127, 130, 111.
I should have got him in instead of fucking Libba.
I swear I recommended him to you, but like I can't.
Mate, we recommended him to each other last week.
Yeah. But oh well, our teams are dead now, mate. So we may as well just.
I can still get Lloyd. I'm still got hope.
I'm just so scared. I'm just looking at the Twitter for Sarong.
Mate, if Sarong is out this week, I'm going to be so fucking sad.
Still no news, I don't think. This is the problem with these sling tackles. They take longer. How can they just give Nank 3 weeks for killing someone? And they're basically debating over a 1-week fucking sling injury. Oh, sling tackle, which didn't result in an injury. It was on Chera too. But overall, I don't think we got much else to. Oh, we'll go to the tips and the.
You know, it was annoying, real quick, that he fucking just stood up, like, and the umpires said, it wasn't a sling.
That's what they said to each other.
Yeah, it's not a sling, and then play on. We'll bowl it up, Razor Ray. We'll bowl it up.
Oh, this CTE stuff, it's a serious issue, obviously, but how many people have traded in Sicily? 2,000. Fuck. He's going to be the fucking nightmare of my... I feel like throwing rocks at Sicily's... I feel like going to the game, throwing a rock at him and just saying, come on, mate, just having injuries. Don't cook my season. Just...
You know who you have instead of Sicily?
Barbaric.
Mate, you've got Harry Himmelberg.
this fucking bloke. He's killed me. Getting in a 23rd primo thinking he's a bloody legend and he's just... Anyway, let's just forget about that dickhead.
I
I'm
wish
sick
we
of him.
could go back and replay what you said about him, and you're just like, mate, and you're gonna trade him in next week. Don't copy my trade, and I know you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it next week. You're gonna copy. And I was
This looks
like,
great every time. I still have faith in you, Himmelberg. Come on, Thor, man. You're going for a 900 grand contract this year or 800 grand contract. Just look interested and bang out those 120s you flog.
show us the most traded in this week, you fuckhead. I want to see most traded in, most traded out, because I can see Sarong. No, players. Go to players.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I saw some people are trading out Sarong, which is...
How did you do it? Because I actually
What
I've
are
never...
you doing? Press X and then go just there. See how it says traded out?
Oh, yep. Oh, I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
There you go. Trade it in. No, go trade it out. I want to see you get traded out.
Seamus, Harry Sheasel,
Sheamus.
Wardlaw, Matthew Johnson. See, this is why I'm happy I got Taron Thomas. How crap was Matthew Johnson on the weekend? 30.
Yep.
Got
That's a
subbed out.
good trades. Good trades. We
Dunkley.
said Taron Thomas. You know, when I first sent Taron Thomas to you, and we both laughed at him, and then we were like, he's actually a good
It's actually
pick.
right. He's got a court case coming up, so please don't get locked up. Zeeble, a K out.
Right. Lloyd out.
Yeah. It's pretty stock standard to me.
Yeah, how would you be
Cooper
skewing?
Harvey.
Apparently, the bloke who was coming second had Lloyd, and
Yeah,
instead
he's
of
in that
Ryan,
Discord.
yeah, went Lloyd instead of Ryan, and then the guy who was first and everyone else went Ryan, and he had Lloyd, so now he's dropped to fifth, and everyone else has just rocketed past him. I'd be fucking punching walls. I'd be going to Nank's house and lighting it on fire.
Imagine, mate. Me personally, I overanalyze everything. Imagine if I was at that point of that top 10, I would be going nuts. Apparently, you get a tracksuit or something if you come in that sort of... I can't remember. It's top 10. Maybe you get a tracksuit. It might be even more than that, but you get like a prize if you come top 10 or top something like that.
I'm pretty sure the top 3 get money.
Yeah, they do. 50K for the first one. Imagine 50K just playing Supercoach.
I'm coming for it.
Anyway, Cooper Harvey's most traded in. People are trading in Mills, Steele, Sicily.
Now, everyone trading in Jack Steele, you're all fucking fools.
Yeah.
He's not proven yet. What's his break even?
It'll be high, surely. I mean, low. Yeah, 45.
45. All right, press X. You're all fucking fools. If he goes 150 this week or 110 to 150, go for it. But
people are trading in Dusty.
Oh,
I like it.
He's a good like bench player.
Yeah.
Hey,
he was the same price as Taron Thomas? Fuck.
What's he scored since?
87.
He's done
he's been away for the last 3 weeks. I forgot about that completely. Anyway. Now, I'm spewing about Sicily. I don't know how I'm going to cope. I'm honestly, he's my favourite. I've got a lot of favourites, but
let's just do some trades. Oh no, you don't have any trades. I was gonna.
Don't worry, mate.
Thought you had trades, and I was like, let's do some trade scenarios if you just traded a primo.
Fuck off, mate. I've got Walsh at the helm. You watch, he's going to get to 110 by the end of the year. We'll go through tips and sort of captains.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's pretty stock standard now. Sydney Bullies.
Now, this is Bulldogs. They have the cavalry. They have the players.
They played good last week. I was a bit afraid. Hagen was clunking everything, that dickhead.
Oh, Ugelhagen was a star.
Unbelievable.
He was a star. Hey, where the fuck did Dad calls me? He goes, when has he ever played like this?
Apparently, he's only come good the last 6 weeks.
No, the last week he had his breakout game against us. So does every player.
He's versing Murphy and Paul Murphy. He's been solid all year, and then I'm just going, fucking hell, Murphy, you are getting absolutely ragdolled here.
They put everyone on him. They tried Darcy Moore on him.
Yeah.
Destroyed him. Isaac Quainer, he's just slowly building this season. He reckons he's never lost a 1v1. Oh, he lost one one-on-one contest.
Well, just quickly on that, my grandpa and another mate said as well, he said, oh, I don't reckon Dacos should have won the medal. I reckon that number 3 should have won it. And I said, Quaynor. And then I looked at his stats. He had 27 touches.
Yeah, and what he had 9 intercept marks or something?
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Ridiculous. But
deserving of the medal?
I think so. They give it to the fucking midfielders who kick 2 goals and basically
like
win
that.
the game. But to be honest, though, he did win the
game
for us.
He did.
Yeah.
Third quarter, he stood up. Bont was playing on Dacos, and geez, I was just like, he was getting ragdolled in that third, and then he just came out of nowhere and just check-sided everything, and then he was just up and about, just loving the footy. But yeah, I think I might tip. I'm going Bullies. Sydney. I'll go Bullies. Although Bullies probably don't. It doesn't matter. I just think it's going to be a Team English onslaught.
Yeah, I think so as well. I'm just picking Sydney because they need to win this, and it's at the SCG. But if you put this into perspective, if Bulldogs won, they were in the top 4.
Yeah.
So they're not having the worst season in the world.
Yeah. Melbourne, Brisbane. I think Brisbane don't ever win at the G.
No, I think Melbourne. Actually,
I think Brisbane can win this game. I might go Brisbane because Melbourne are pretty thin at this current time.
Yeah, and without Bailey Fritsch, they don't look complete, do they?
Yeah, no, they don't. He's their best forward by far.
Yeah,
and they were struggling for goals as it was with Bailey Fritsch in. So
even though I fucking hate Bailey Fritsch.
I'm thinking of captain and Lachie Neale, to be honest. It's either him or Dacos, but I think Lachie Neale, this is... Imagine if you had McCluggage. That's a pod that you could have. McCluggage, he just kills it.
Only recently, though. He's only...
Yeah, last 3. Collingwood, Freo. What are we going to win by?
5 points in the last quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
It'll be a tight game.
Freo this year. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just so used to Collingwood just not winning games that every time we verse people, I'm just like, we're not going to win this. It's going to be so fucking close.
We've lost 3 games this year, and then we did the whole finals, and we only lost 1 game there. And I think it works out that we're played 26 and we've lost sort of 6 or something like that. So
I just think that I always think that we could lose the game just because it's Collingwood.
Yep, I agree with you on that one, but let's bring it on Freo. I'll be in Queensland, so hopefully I can watch it from a nice place and not miss the game. But
what day is it? It's on Saturday. When are you playing?
I don't know.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably be if you're going to be around on the weekend, and I'll come down on this. We'll talk about this later. Don't worry.
we're getting there, Michael. We're an hour and a half in. We've lost our marbles. This is why I'll try to wrap it up, and then you got me to do the trades, and then I'm like, fuck, what's going on here? But Gold Coast Saints, I think Gold Coast win because there's the theory of once the coach is sacked, that team
Yeah.
performs again.
Definitely. I think Saints have
And
lost their marbles.
yeah, and they've lost Max King as well. So hopefully that means Jack Steele goes to shit. Massive shit.
Actually,
But-
I'm going to put a prediction out there. Jack Steele is going to go 98 this week.
Oh, I wouldn't be happy about that.
I'm just saying he's going to be 90. No, I said to you, if Jack Steele can go from 90 to 100 for the rest of the year, I'm happy.
All right. Well, hopefully he gets 88 then or something like that.
He'll go 98, I think. But yeah,
Carlton,
Stewie G, bad, poor bloke.
poor
He's
bloke.
just been absolutely so unlucky with like his team when he's
They've
been
gotten rid of
in the hot seat.
Markov. They've got rid of I can't remember it on the top of my head, but they've got rid of a couple of the others good players that are Peter Wright won the best and fairest the following year. I don't know. He obviously
King was out with a fucking ACL, wasn't it? Right.
Yep. So
Right.
they've had a collect. He's
Hook's been out this whole year.
Yeah. Look, I think it's rough, but if they're getting Dimmer, it's going to be really good for them. So.
Oh yeah, if this is to get Dimmer, which I think that they're fucking,
It definitely is.
They're trying to. Yeah.
It definitely is. Because Caroline Wilson leaked it.
What'd she say?
She said that the sacking was coming 2 weeks ago, and they basically made up their mind. Yeah. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see where that goes. I don't mind Gold Coast. I like their colours. So, and
I
don't
fucking
mind
hate
the stadium.
Caroline Wilson. I just hate her face.
Jesus Christ. You're just getting savage now, Michael. We don't need to bring her down, mate. She's already been brought down enough.
I just hate her. Can she smile? Can she smile?
She can smile.
I've never seen it. You know what? She probably doesn't smile because it breaks mirrors.
Come on, mate. We're trying to get some people on here.
All right, I'm back. All the
Well,
Caro lovers.
they'll probably get some fans. You talking some smack about Caro.
Yeah.
That's a headline for you.
Caro can fucking
talking smack about Supercoach. Supercoach and Caro. Carlton Port. I reckon Carlton win this game. I reckon they're in form. I've watched them a couple of times and they look dangerous. They look back, but even though Harry Mackay is still snapping it from the middle of the 50. He's snapping it 50 out. Like, what do you think the ball? Where do you think the ball's gonna go, mate? It's gonna fucking balloon.
Harry Mackay needs to go see a specialist. He needs to go see the bloke that Travis Cloak got sent to. But
he's.
You want to know why they've looked good the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Who are they fucking versed? There's nobody. They've versed the bottom 3 teams. Bottom 2 teams.
Yeah. Freo were looking good until last week. I don't know. I think they look all right. Who are you tipping? You're obviously tipping Port then.
I think Port get up. Yep.
Fuck them. I want them to die.
Come on, mate.
Savage.
Leave Butters and Rosie out of
this. Caro, we're going full crazy mode here. Crazy mode. Geelong. Fuck Caro and fuck Port Adelaide. Geelong Essendon.
This is going to be a great match.
It'll it will be closer. Essendon have been really good, to be fair. They
That's
look
what I'm
like they're
saying.
playing great footy, even though I don't like them. I hate their colours.
You want to know why? You want to know why they're probably playing good footy?
What?
He's got him into a training session. He's gone, all right, what we're going to do a little quick drill here. I just want everyone to write up on the board where they play the best.
Yeah.
Everyone write up on the board what position do you play best at? Just so I can get to know you guys a little bit better. He's just put him in that position.
Merritt basically said, I'm playing good footy. I don't have to like go in for the hard ball. I'm letting the other boys do it, like Hobbs and Parrish and all that, and I'm just, doing my bit. And then I'm going, you're getting 39 touches a game. Why are you being so modest? You are carrying. You are. He's actually. Is he a chance for the Brownlow? I just don't think Dacos has got it in the bag.
Didn't Merritt get suspended?
Oh, he did. He did. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. That was early in the year, ages ago. He'll still poll a bit. Adelaide and
I
GWS.
tell you what, this year's Brownlow, next to everyone's name, suspension.
Yeah, I know.
suspension. So many fucking people this year.
There will be. Adelaide GWS, I think. Oh, Adelaide at
have to
home.
get this.
Adelaide can't travel, but they can play at home and belt everybody. So I don't
You
know.
know what's
But
annoying? We said that
my-
they were flying. Like we said, they're gonna push the top four.
fifth.
They're gonna,
Fifth.
yeah, we're like these.
We are
yeah, fifth, we
idiots.
said fifth.
Idiots.
They looked like
Idiots.
they had their pants around their ankles.
How do you let
pushed
it
down the stairs?
How do you let a team drop 80 on you at half time?
Oh my goodness!
Fuck me.
He made
like,
it.
Imagine
Martin
if you're a
looked like
coach coaching that. Hey, Nick Martin's good. Are you gonna talk crap about?
No,
Nick
I was gonna
Martin?
say Nick Martin looked like he was fucking Gary Ablett Jr. He was just absolutely hammering them.
Mate at work that I'm versing this week, but he's in Europe at the moment, so I'm hoping Andrew you're not listening. But he told me I should get Nick Martin, and it was around like here, around 11, and I said, I don't know.
You can't predict that. Nobody's gonna take that tip. That's like Nathan telling you to get Nick Martin when in round 10.
Yeah. 120, 129, 130, 124, 127.
Go Josh Dacos real quick. And Dippy, I know you're going to be listening. So this is for you. Go Josh Dacos.
What's happening here? My computer's fucking up. I think I might start both of them next year, to be honest. It's 510k. It's a bit expensive. Why didn't we just start him? I mean, why didn't we? Oh, he hasn't had that bet.
Oh, he didn't have a good start to the season. It was up and down at the start of the season.
101, 123, 111, 67 against West Coast, 64,
Yeah.
109, 120. Look, we were
I feel like
praising.
we're
Overpraising Dippy.
You don't deserve it, mate.
Nah, we take it back. We take it back, to be honest. I'm never.
He's having a star season, though.
He is. He is. He's him or Josh Kelly is the best wingman in the game.
Josh Kelly, 29, or 23, was it?
I thought he was injured. I would have been grateful. I was on I was in Discord, right? Because I saw someone say, I don't know who it was. It was Walsh. No, not Walsh. Chera or Kelly, and it was a poll, and I voted Kelly because I generally thought Kelly would go good, and there was a lot of the poll said Kelly, and some had Chera, and I was like, God, I hope this guy. I saw someone comment on a YouTube video saying that they were having suicidal thoughts because they drank Kelly. It might be like that guy. It might be that guy. I'm sorry if you're watching.
This is what I've worked out with Supercoach. You can't take anyone's advice. At the end of the day, you have to take your own advice and do what you think. Because if you take someone else's advice and it goes pear-shaped, you want to fucking kill yourself. But if you do it yourself, then it's just like, I'm a fucking dumb cunt.
I'm backing Taran in because I'm on that pick. And no one wanted me to go Taron, apart from you.
I said go Taron, you silly
Yeah,
duck.
I said apart from you.
Ah.
So anyway, Hawks North. We're nearly there. I'm gonna go North. I wanted Taron Thomas 130 and North.
Mate, LeBron James is back in the team. They're gonna absolutely pelt them.
I think Sicily's gonna just get a mediocre like 70.
I think Sicily goes
I actually hope
150.
not. I hope
I think
not.
he goes 150
I hope
plus.
he goes. I hope he goes 150, so you can't get him. Because if he
I hope.
drops to 70,
Oh, if he drops to 70, I'll be fucking stoked, and I'm gonna use both my trades and get him. I hope this is what I hope happens.
LDU, we missed on LDU as well. You called out
Yeah.
LDU.
Yeah, I called LDU, and
He scored
he's
a
going
100.
bananas.
He's actually a beast, isn't he? But he's injury prone, so if you want to take that, I can't even get him. 520k. Where was this? Oh, I should have picked him ahead of Walsh.
I fucking told you to pick him ahead of Walsh, you pelican. We were going through the players.
No, you know what it
LDU.
was? You know what it was? I was like, I'm not getting two North Melbourne cunts in. Like, I can't do it.
Imagine you got Taron and LDU in. Wouldn't have been bad.
One goes to court, one gets a fucking calf injury again.
Yeah,
That's
but
what would have
honestly,
happened.
I feel like you can't go. You just like as a special case couldn't have gone LDU because you got no trades left.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
But I
you don't
think-
want to trade him in another yo.
Yeah.
No, Elliot yo.
I'm
Did that hit a soft spot?
Yeah.
Did that hit right here?
I'll never
Tell me
again.
where. Tell me where he touched you.
Everywhere. I'm crippled by him. I fucking hate him. I was so happy about him on that 93.
1 second. Let me get up some voice messages. Yo.
Yo. Just quickly.
Yo.
Well,
okay.
you're doing it. Richmond or West Coast? It's pretty obvious. Richmond.
Richmond are gonna have a fucking day.
I would not captain Taranto though. I wouldn't captain Taranto.
Look at this. You said this. Yo.
All right.
Where is it? Let me get it. I don't even know what this is. I'm just gonna fucking go for it.
Why are you gonna be such a cunt, man?
1 second. No, this isn't gonna be it.
So, I think I like this better.
No, I can't find it. Bad luck. All right, that's it for this week.
Anyway, boys, thanks for sticking with us. It was a bit of a long podcast, but I'm glad we got the best laugh at the end of the day. Me picking Elliot Yo and
Can we just go through your season real quick right before we finish? We'll start from the end. Himmelberg, Elliot Yo.
I don't want to start with it, mate. I've had a shit season.
And then who got injured before that? Oh, then Sicily.
DeGoey.
Then DeGoey. Oliver.
Took. Wait. Where's this history? I'll just Decam. Shrek.
Yep. But me and you both got fucked on by Shrek.
Clary. Did you say Clary?
Yeah, we said Clary.
Missed out on Weddle because of that fucking dickhead. I can't find it. I can't be bothered. Josh Kelly at the start, he got knocked out and I had to trade him.
Yeah. You traded Wangani Malira.
And now he's going off. I traded Jordan Ridley.
Ridley was we all traded him.
I traded Ridley for Dacos, to be fair, so I'm not.
Yeah,
sad about
same.
but yeah, there's been a lot of mistakes in the way, and somehow I'm 30 points behind you, mate.
You know what
So-
though? I think it takes one trade to be really like dominant this season.
It could go
Like
the
not
other way
dominant, but
too.
like it takes one trade to like push yourself forward. Like the only thing that carried me this season was trading out Doherty and Ridley and then putting in Tim English, Brody. I traded out Doherty, Ridley, and Decam and put in English, Grundy, and Will Day. And then I was just
How did Grundy work for you, mate?
well, no, this is what I'm saying. So then in that time when I had him, I rocketed up to like rank 1300. Like because I was just getting these insane scores because nobody had this duo, and I was just going. But then they slowly went back down like that when I had to. But it set me up, and then I wasn't really chasing. I was just hovering the whole season.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? So
Then you got going. It was all just going wrong.
it just went fucking pear shaped. I should have just gone straight from Grundy to Rod Marshall.
Exactly. Ah, well.
Yeah.
But it's all a learning. It's all a learning experience, guys. Because next year I'm going to be ranked number 1, and I'll be giving all our viewers $1 each for the 50K. But we'll only have about 20 viewers, so.
All right. If you finish, make a thing now.
Nah.
Whoever
I'm
finishes.
not giving anything to nobody.
Let's make a bet for next year. Whoever finishes higher in the league ranking.
The overall rank, you mean?
Overall rank. Sorry, not league. Gets a super coach tattoo on their bum cheek.
Nah, you don't. I don't do tattoos, man.
Okay. I don't know. We'll think about it. Put it in the comments. I'll unblock them.
No one will get this far, man.
I will. I'll get my mum. I'll get my mum to do it. All right. That's it.
Mate. I'll talk to you soon, and talk to you soon, everybody else.
Still alligator.